Gaze means Hindi meaning of this gaze is napna. Napna.
Mhm.
So when we are
Very
having
correct.
yeah. So when we are having a conversation with somebody, so that time we can utilize this word like this, that I need to gauge my communication, how much I'm confident, how much I'm fluent, right? So
Wow,
we
that's
can
amazing.
mm,
Mhm.
mm, mm. So
Okay.
napna, actually we need to use the similar meaning. Like we cannot use like napna just to gauge something. Like if I'm like gazing this wire, so it's not like that I only can gauge this particular thing. I also can gauge my communication. I also can gauge my mindset. I also can
Mhm.
gauge market size. I also can
Mhm.
gauge my financial growth. Many more things are
Mhm.
there. I can gauge them. I can evaluate them.
Mhm. Mhm.
Imran, thank you so much for inviting me here.
Most welcome. So, good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, very good afternoon. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. How about you? How have you been so far?
I have been doing also great.
Okay. Okay. So how's your practice
Yeah.
been so far in this language?
Practice is not going as much as good as I wanted just because of
Mhm.
busy schedule as like sometime any occasions come, sometime like any household chores emergency to do. So that's the reason I caught somewhere. I am not free
Mhm.
freely for my English
Mhm.
sessions because as we
Mhm.
already know Independence Day and Janmashtami fall.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's the
Mhm.
reason we are somewhere busy to do preparations and
Okay.
now I feel free.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were around three festivals in a row, and we
Mm.
all were celebrating them.
Yes,
In my
exactly.
family, on the occasion of Janmashtami, my whole family was observing fast on that auspicious day.
Okay, that's a
Mm.
great.
Okay, let me tell you one thing. Actually, on the last call, I was telling you that I should kick off a couple of sessions for the people, those who have been struggling while learning such vocabularies and all, and
Yes, yes.
simultaneously they are not able to comprehend this thing that how to deploy. But yeah, still I haven't started any sessions yet. But I'm still ruminating about this thing that I should kick off a couple of sessions like this for the people, those who have been literally confronting abundance of issues while learning something like this.
Yes, yes. Even
Okay,
though
so
like those
mm,
are enthusiastic learner, they know
mm,
already.
mm,
They have already in bucket so many vocabulary. But
mm,
problem is that they are unable to incorporate.
exactly. It's not only with you or with any other learner of this English language, it is with
Mm,
me as well. Right? It's
mm,
not like completely like a convenient task for me that I'm able to deploy all the things in communication. No, it's not like cherry on cake for me. I
mm.
also have to burn the candles at both ends all the time to deploy and to enforce the
That's the
vocabularies in the communication. Yeah, literally, frankly speaking with you, I know how
reason.
much effort I need to put to prevail couple of vocabularies, and this is literally a hard nut to crack to quest the vocabularies and the advanced structures from the communication. Right. Okay.
Yes.
So one thing I
So
would like to know. Hmm.
yes, yes,
One thing I
sure.
would like to know. Like, who's your ideal in your life?
You know, if I talk about in my family, so there is no one who is
Hmm.
my idol. But
Hmm.
the big thing is my son. Yes, I must say my son only. Even though
Okay.
he is so small now, not he is
Hmm.
like too big,
Hmm.
but whatever I wanted to do, just
Okay.
because of him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
now these days, mothers are too much vigilant at this
Mhm.
particular thing that I must have those skills, those who are definitely going to help my kids to grow in career as well as in personal life.
Yes,
So this
exactly
is
right.
this English communication is one of the greatest skills, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Hmm.
exactly right. So,
Hmm.
and here I would like to tell you when from my kids came in my life.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I changed so many things just because of him.
Hmm. Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
This is quite meritorious for me that you have changed innumerables of things in your life just because of the kids. Yeah, when we get kids in our life, so we always feel like now just we have this treasure. Now,
Yes,
only treasure we are having, we are kids. Like we are having our kids. So
yes,
we always feel like that whatever we are doing, whether we are earning money or whether we are learning any, or we are learning any kind of skills, we always feel like that we need to do each and everything. We need to consolidate each and everything for our kids itself.
yes,
as
yes,
I've
exactly
witnessed
right.
this, yeah, as I've witnessed this personal, like this particular thing in my parents as well, whatever they have been compiling, they have been consolidating each and everything for me, for my brothers, for my sister, right? So they always like, as you just mentioned, and no two ways about it, that it happens when we have kids, we always feel like that we should give all the commodity and all the facilities to our kids.
Yes, exactly right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
so here I would like to ask you word meaning or phrasal which you recently added in your communication skills.
Okay, actually,
Could you like
yes.
elaborate little bit about
Mhm.
those?
Okay, so there is, I'll definitely share my insights out here as much as I can. Actually, I also find abundance of difficulties while recalling them. Like when
Mm-hmm,
I'm having real-time conversation with somebody, that time I can relate them. So therefore, I can just deploy them in the communication. But yeah, when impromptu somebody is asking to me that you should elaborate couple of insights like this, so that time I also
mm-hmm.
find couple of hurdles. So, okay, let me tell you. First thing is
Okay.
this, like first vocabulary is this. Patience always pays off. Patience
Patience
always pay,
always pays
yes,
off.
yes.
Okay.
Patience always pays off. This is nice. I can tell you in Hindi, what's the Hindi meaning. You should search for this and your audience should search for this. Patience always pays off. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is great line. We can add this line anywhere whenever we are having conversation. Right? So that
Yeah,
time we
so
can utilize it.
please tell me one line like Hindi uh, translation and one English so that our audience or how should we add with
Okay, okay,
example.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so first thing is this, that the patience always pays off. So if I talk about Hindi meaning for this line, that is sabr ka phal meetha hota hai. You know, we
Okay.
always feel like we do rush in everything. When you are
Mm-hmm.
going to your kitchen, when you are going to your kitchen and you are just preparing everything in rush, right? So that
Mm-hmm.
time you'll not be able to prepare delectable food, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that
Right.
time everybody is gonna criticize for that particular food that you haven't prepared it deliciously. And when you are preparing that food, like, and you are taking too much time while preparing, so you'll add
Uh-huh.
salt, each and every spices in a perfect requirement. So that time
Mm-hmm.
everybody would say, definitely after having that food, patience always
Mm-hmm.
pays off.
Yes, yes, exactly right.
Yes.
Wonderful
So when,
example.
yeah. So at the same time, when you are having that particular food which have been prepared by you, so you're also
Mm.
gonna say this thing. I said to you that patience always gonna pays off.
Yes, yes, exactly right.
Mm,
Wonderful example. So that
mm,
everyone can learn. Mm-hmm.
mm. Okay, so next one, gaze. Gauge, gaze. So one day I was
Sorry,
having
could
a
you repeat
conversation with
spelling?
gaze. G A
Okay.
U
S.
Z
Okay.
ZUGE, I think, I don't know. What's the
Okay.
correct? Let me tell you. Let me tell you correct spelling for this. GAUGE, gaze.
Okay.
Gaze means Hindi meaning of this gaze is napna. Napna.
Mhm.
So when we are having
Measure.
yeah. So when we are having a conversation with somebody, so that time we can utilize this word like this, that I need to gauge my communication, how much I'm confident, how much I'm fluent, right? So
Wow,
we
that's
can.
amazing.
Mm,
Mhm.
mm, mm. So
Okay.
napna. Actually we need to use the similar meaning, like we cannot use like napna just to gauge something, like if I'm like gauging this wire, so it's not like that I only can gauge this particular thing. I also can gauge my communication. I also can gauge my mindset. I also can
Mhm.
gauge market size. I also can
Mhm.
gauge my financial growth. Many more things are
Mhm.
there. I can gauge them. I can. evaluate them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, these are the
Okay.
things. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. Great. So,
Okay.
did you like these meanings stumble upon any particular book, or you
No,
listen
actually,
by podcast?
no, as I just told you when I shared this word gaze. So one day I was having a conversation with somebody, and at that moment of time, this word was being used by that person innumerables of time in the conversation. So I thought, what is the meaning of this gaze?
Okay.
earlier,
Okay.
earlier I was not aware about this thing, and I literally, frankly speaking with you, I only have been conquering such words, such things, idioms, phrases like this. Like people are using them, and I have been consolidating them from those conversations, and I just always been able to jot down in my notebook so that whenever there would be need of utilization of those vocabularies, I'll be
Mhm.
able to incorporate them while speaking. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, I must say this is a very good habit. If we start to jot it down in our notebook, if we are not
Hmm.
able to understand, so we should jot it down. But here problem is that sometime I jot it down, but not every time.
Okay.
I must say best thing is if we listen something, so we have to take one diary or one pen with us. Then we have to sit properly and listen with
Hmm.
concentration mind, then we are able to like get things easily. But
Exactly.
like if we are like just lay down, we don't took any diary or pen, just we listen and take screenshot, so they always just save in your gallery. We can't do anything.
Exactly, completely on board with
Yes.
you. Also have personally witnessed this thing when I was in my stepping step of learning this language. So that time I used to do the same thing as you just mentioned. That I used to
Mm,
listen and I used to turn a deaf ear, like for all the things. I was not able to recall them, and I was not even going the extra mile to recall them
mm,
while like having conversation with somebody. And therefore,
mm,
like I was not able to find out the Hindi meaning, and I was not jotting down them. So and I was not improving in that moment of time. Yeah, but I when I got to know that Lalit, you need innumerables of things in your communication, and if you literally want to speak eloquent English, so that
mhm,
time you have to definitely be great at many more things like incorporation of words, incorporation of advanced structures, deployment of way of articulation. Many more things are imperative here in this language.
mhm. As
Hmm.
you pronunciation eloquent or
Hmm.
eloquent, what is the right?
Eloquent.
Yes, eloquent. Yeah, exactly.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm,
When we speak like on and on, so that time we sometimes it happens that we mispronounce a couple of words, but it's okay because nobody is gonna focus on your thing that which word you have pronounced correctly because you are already in the flow, right? You are already
yes,
speaking.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
when you are speaking confidently, nobody's gonna knock you this thing because they will definitely contemplate about this thing that you have some mother tongue influence and therefore you have mispronounced this word.
Right,
Mm.
exactly right. You know, as
Mm.
like there are so many big YouTuber, they are belong from Bihar, but they speak very fluently. But when turns to pronounce with related S word, they always like school, sapoko, spoken
Exactly.
like that, right?
Mm.
Isn't it? So,
Exactly. Yeah. I also used to have innumerables of issues while pronouncing V and B. I was not able to like segregate them properly. When I used to speak boy, so I used to speak boy. Like I was not like I'm not able to remember that particular thing that what I used to pronounce. But when I got to know like what is the difference between B and V, then I started like pronouncing those particular things in a correct way of pronunciation.
mhm.
Hmm. Okay.
Just
Okay.
actually, my
Yes.
son just came back from school,
Cool.
so yeah.
I'll have to drop this call.
No,
Okay.
no, we can do at least five minutes, and after
No,
that we will, yeah.
no issue. No issue. No issue. You can
Because
just
he
continue.
needs also. because he needs also 5 minutes to take rest. When kids come from school, so we shouldn't give water directly, because nowadays weather is hot and cold mix up. So sometimes cloudy, so it's like moderate. Sometimes sunny day, so it's too much like shiny or pinching kind of weather.
Hmm.
So I
Completely.
don't prefer to give him water when he come from school at directly. After 10 to 15 minutes, then I give everything, whatever he
Hmm.
needs.
Hmm.
Yes.
Exactly. Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because his school is far from my house within 10 minutes. So it's not too much far. So he come from school by walk. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's
Yes.
great. Because now these days in schools, we have to spend huge money for the buses and for the transportation itself.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I must say, and we need to spend money, and as well as we also waste too much time, right?
Hmm.
If
So are
we
you gonna
like, yes, yes.
okay? So are you gonna tied up with your kids right now, or are you gonna have this session with me? Continue.
No, we can do continue. I already mentioned we
Okay.
can do
Okay.
after
Okay.
like
So
within five
tell
minutes
me
more.
one question I would like to know from your end.
Hmm.
So would you please give me the glimpse of this thing that how do you comprehend this terminology stress management? So what is stress management as per your ideology?
Stress management.
And what is stress and what is stress management?
I get first one, stress
Hmm.
management, right?
Yes,
Okay, and
yes, yes.
second one,
Second one is like first one is the stress. What is the stress? And how we can do the management in stress? How we can manage our stress?
okay, so like those are belief uh, to God.
Hmm.
You are talking about stress, na?
Stress,
STRESS.
anxiety, yeah. Stress, anxiety, botheration,
Okay,
problems,
okay.
issues.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
exactly. I understand. Okay. So if I talk about how to management stress, so
Hmm.
first of all, like if you are believe on God, so we need to chanting name of
Hmm.
God, and we need to listen devotional kind of songs, and we need to do yoga. And yoga is a very big part of to decrease, or I can say, to our stress, and
Hmm.
as well as don't focus like what they do other things,
Hmm.
what says like other person. If I do like that, so what they think about me. Don't think to other.
Hmm.
When person come to an stress, because of they think a lot. They think about their surrounding, their family member, their like environment. If I do like that, so what people think about me, like that. So first of all, don't think about for others. You have to judge I'm right or not. First of all, we have to check ourselves. If we do, if we like worried about just our work and our family, so I think we don't need to take stress a lot. But if
Hmm.
we like think lots, if we think more about others, then we face this kind of problem. So whatever I mentioned, 4 to 5 like things which we have to do for stress our mind. So this is a very peaceful for everyone.
Exactly. Yeah, completely on board with you. And as you just mentioned, couple of things in the beginning of your explanation that we should go for the yoga and many more things like this. So these can be a blessing in disguise for those people, those who have been suffering from anxiety or stress for a long period of time. Because
Mhm.
I've personally witnessed this thing that earlier I was not into doing yoga and all, right? I was not
Mhm.
into exercise a lot because I was completely engrossing myself with the work. And I was
Mhm.
just ruminating about this thing that by working, I'll be able to perpetuate my career and I'll be able to amplify my communication itself. But that was like completely a misconception for me, because when it comes to the reality, so our health as well as much important or much imperative as our work. So we shouldn't always ponder about our work only. We should ponder about our health as well, because both
Yes,
are the imperative and indispensable part of our life, right?
yes,
If we
exactly
are
right.
not able to manage our health, we'll not be able to perform. If we are
Hmm.
not performing well, it means we are not having great health.
Yes, exactly right. So
Hmm.
as we all busy in in our life, everyone
Hmm.
busy, whether we talk about kids, whether we talk about adults, matured.
Hmm.
So first of all, our priority, we should also take out at least half to 1 hour to do like yoga,
Hmm.
walking, running. We have to be concentrate these kind of activity so that we can become more healthy and more aware.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That is great.
If our health is good, so everything is good. We can think good. We can like live happily. So yeah.
Exactly. I always tell to my family members that you should go for the exercise all the time. Though my all the family members are quite tied up with their work, because they have been performing different tasks as I also have been performing. So I feel like that when somebody is doing some physical kind of work, that person doesn't need to go for the exercise and all. As per my opinion, because he has already engrossed himself with the exercise in the physical work. So, so that is enough for that particular person, because now at this moment of time he is able to digest everything, whatever he is having. Allow me a second. Allow me a second.
Okay.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
It's okay. Actually, you raised a very good topic, and still I have
Hmm.
so many like questions or
Hmm.
answers as well.
Yeah,
But the
go on, please.
problem is that my no, my phone's battery has about to run. Just I checked. I
No
forgot
issue.
today to yeah charge.
Okay.
So we will
Okay.
discuss next time.
Hmm. Hmm. Exactly. No
Yeah,
issue with that.
especially we will discuss about health, fitness, or about stress as well. So we will go continue with proper. Okay,
No issue.
so yeah,
Okay, we should
thank you
wrap
so
up this call.
much. Yes,
Thank you
yes,
so much
yes.
for connecting with me. Well, thank you. Have a great time. Bye.
Okay, bye bye.